But yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, like being a brown kid from San Antonio. Now, now facing Manny Pacquiao, defending my title. It's huge. It'll be huge, man. And then just it's another step in my career. It's another step to make those big fights. And yeah, man, like a name like Manny on my resume, it's huge.
Mario Barrios has just dropped a bombshell ahead of his upcoming showdown with the legendary Manny Pacquiao, calling it the biggest step of his career. He makes it clear, adding Pacquiao's name to his resume would be nothing short of monumental. But no matter how confident Barrios sounds, one undeniable truth overshadows everything. This is still Manny Pacquiao's stage. For Barrios, this isn't just an opportunity.
But during that time, I always work out. Either boxing or basketball, playing basketball or badminton, like that. But it's my body is like I feel like young. I feel like young. You can see. Like I said, I always bring surprises to the fans.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime shot. But for Pacquiao, this is legacy. This is about reminding the world who he is, what he's done, and what he's still capable of. The real question heading into this explosive matchup is simple. Can Barrios survive the storm that is Manny Pacquiao's legend? Pacquiao hasn't just returned, he's coming back with purpose. At 46 years old, he's defying every expectation, training with a fire and intensity that rivals.
But I'm here. I'm ready. I'm the champion for a reason, and this is a huge fight. Easily, it could be fight of the year. So like I said,
his prime. Whether it's brutal sparring sessions or high-level competitive sports, he's showing fans and critics alike that time hasn't dulled his hunger. His energy is electric, his workouts fierce, and his goal crystal clear. Shock the world once again. Mario Barrios may be talking tough, but let's not forget, he's stepping into a battlefield shaped by one of boxing's most iconic warriors.
Right. Crazy. What a man. What a world champion.
And he sure turned right.
Barrios calls it a huge fight, but this isn't just another main event. This is a war for respect. It's about legacy, pride, and proving who truly belongs at the top. Leaked training footage of Pacquiao has only added fuel to the fire. His hand speed is still lethal. His movement still razor sharp.
He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, this is going to fall back on the runs a little bit. Yeah, he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
His coach has gone so far as to boldly predict victory, and fans around the globe are caught between awe and disbelief. But one thing is clear. Manny Pacquiao didn't come back for a farewell tour. He came back to win. Boxing analysts Chris Mannix and Sergio Mora have both weighed in, and they're in agreement. Pacquiao's footwork, speed, and instincts remain elite. Mora even went so far as to say, this is no gimmick or publicity stunt. This is a serious, disciplined campaign. Unlike other comebacks that fizzle quickly, Pacquiao...
Horrible shape, but he is 46 years old, going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight. Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And
Pacquiao's return feels like a genuine threat to the current order of the sport. Even Joe Rogan couldn't hide his excitement, calling out the intensity and speed Pacquiao still brings to the ring. He reminded everyone of Pacquiao's dominant win over Keith Thurman at age 40, when he made an undefeated champion look ordinary. Now, at 46, Pacquiao is fighting not just opponents, but time and winning. This isn't nostalgia. This is a warning. Manny Pacquiao is back, and he's coming for us.
Yeah.
And
seeing him beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, God damn, this guy's great. I mean,
Right.
just look at his career with 8 different weight classes, world titles in 8 different weight classes. 40 years old, beats Keith Thurman, who's in his prime.
Right.
Crazy. I mean, what a man. I mean, what a world champion.
Well,
And
he sure turned back the hands of time on that one,
crazy.
didn't he?
And he fought in spurts. Both of them
Yeah.
fought in spurts. And I thought Keith was going to pick up on it, but Pacquiao was only fighting.
For everything. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. didn't hold back in praising Manny Pacquiao's comeback, calling it a rare and remarkable feat, especially for a fighter of his age. What truly sets Pacquiao apart, Jones emphasized, isn't just the bold decision to return, but the elite-level preparation driving it. In a sport where discipline often fades with time, Pacquiao continues to show a hunger and focus that defy the odds. His sharpness, conditioning,
I love Manny and I'm glad Manny going in too. I'm not saying that Manny is not capable. Manny is one of the dudes that I think definitely deserves to be in. Manny always has been and always will be one of my favorites because of the way he fights. I mean, a guy to come back after being knocked out in 2 of his first 3 fights, then come back and do all the things that Manny did, that story is also just as awesome as Vinny Pazienza's story. You feel me? I mean, come on. Most guys can't bounce back from a knockout period. He got knocked out early in his career twice.
and ability to keep pace with much younger fighters prove this isn't just about reliving the past, it's about rewriting history. For Jones, Pacquiao's comeback is both credible and inspiring, a testament to a champion refusing to fade quietly. Despite the years away from the ring, Manny Pacquiao still commands the boxing world's respect. His legacy, 8 world titles across weight divisions, victories over legendary names, and a career built on pushing the limits, still roars loudly. A win over
Manny Pacquiao to do some any fighter to do incredible stuff, I will bet that Manny Pacquiao will be the guy, and that's why he's one of the GOATs of the sport of boxing, or probably the GOAT, arguably. All right, Manny Pacquiao could beat Mario Barrios. Now Mario Barrios is good. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to devalue Mario Barrios, but Manny Pacquiao is just a special.
Mario Barrios wouldn't just be a line on his resume, it would be history in motion. This comeback isn't about nostalgia, it's about legacy. Beating a young, hungry fighter like Barrios would silence critics once and for all and cement Pacquiao's name among the absolute greatest to ever step in the ring. Inside Pacquiao's training camp, the message is clear. This isn't theater, it's war prep. Footage shows him tearing through brutal conditioning drills, hammering the heavy bag with precision, and flashing hand speed and reflexes that seem untouched by time. His camp is built around stamina, explosiveness, and surgical accuracy. Everything he'll need to dismantle a fighter like Barrios. But here's the key. Pacquiao never really stopped training. Even in retirement, he stayed active through basketball, gym sessions, and shadow boxing. His engine never stopped running. He's not rebuilding, he's refining. That's what makes this version of Manny Pacquiao so dangerous. This comeback wasn't born out of desperation or a need for one last payday. It's a calculated return, cold, focused, and built on the unrelenting discipline that made him a legend in the first place. There's no doubt, Manny Pacquiao's return is shaking the sport to its core. His unmatched work ethic, fierce will, and sharp execution prove he's not done yet. Facing younger fighters won't be easy, but Pacquiao's preparation is championship caliber. As the fight draws near, the anticipation grows. Whether you've followed Pacquiao for years or are just now tuning in, this chapter demands your attention. If you're hyped for the return of a legend, smash that like button, drop your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive updates and analysis.